They're the most vulnerable, poor. Thousands of young people sleeping rough, only coming to the attention of the authorities when faced with a serious crisis. Sometimes it's a clash with the police, usually for begging, being drunk or shoplifting. Voluntary organisations like Shelter and the Central London Social Security Advisors Forum, authors of the report, say they're slipping through the net because of harsh changes in the government's social policy. As a result, prostitution, drug addiction and attempted suicide have become part of a desperate existence. All of this is captured in the 30-day diaries compiled by more than 100 homeless young people aged 16 to 25.
Sat in Leicester Square half the day, then went looking for work again on a building site. I went begging for my tea and supper.
Still in squat. Stole some blankets. I've been to the social, but they won't give me it because I'm no fixed abode.
My mate took an overdose last night, had had enough. He's in a serious state. Poor Gaz.
Paul Stevens, who's 21 and from Devon, became homeless after leaving the army. He travelled to London to find work and ended up sleeping rough on the embankment for 9 months.
There are jobs, but without somewhere to sleep, then your employer will not employ you for a job. So really, there's no accommodation and there's no job, so we have to literally sleep on the streets.
Tammy, who's 16 and from Nottingham, travelled to London to escape abuse at home.
There's no bright lights down here, no excitement, nothing. It's a slum. If you come down here, you've got no money and no job to come to. You're on the street, it's simple as that.
Shelter say the government must provide housing and adequate income support to prevent young people sliding below the poverty line.
What we've seen is that if you're homeless, it is very, very difficult to find a job. If you haven't got a job, it is very difficult to find a home. So we're saying that young people have got to get access to accommodation before they can begin to find work.
The charities behind the disturbing report hope it'll be enough to reverse the government policies they say are swelling the ranks of the young poor. Mark Wadsworth, Thames News.